I know this is going to be very ambitious of me, but I really want to try. I really want to try it. I really want to have this capsule collection that is filled with products I love, that I love and know that work. So I am going to tell you in this video how I'm going to go about this whole project. I want to have at the end of the year a capsule collection when it comes to makeup. And I'm going to show you everything in my collection. I'm going to show you all the palettes. I'm going to show you all the problem areas like the lip stuff, the highlighters, bronzers, foundations, concealer, the works, like everything. I'm going to show you and we're going to decide what I want to keep or no. And the reason why I am doing this is because 2022 has been quite a year for me. I've been divorced. I moved into a new apartment. I have to do everything financially on my own. And when you come into this situation where you have to be very mindful of your spending, not extremely. I have a good job, but I also have a very expensive apartment. And I don't know about your part of the world, but here stuff is expensive, honey. Groceries, energy, just like breathing comes with like little price tag. So at the moment, I just want to be more mindful of how I spend my money, but also I want to be more mindful of what I consume in a whole. I have, in this last year, in 2022, I have been using all of my eyeshadow palettes at least once. So I did a whole project using all of them at least once, sometimes alone, sometimes with another palette. But it got me really thinking about how many double ups I have, how many things I had to have, and then when I opened it, I've used it only like once, and sometimes even like one shade once, and it's so wasteful to spend your money on stuff that you don't really get to use or get to enjoy. So I want to be more mindful of that. I also, after a few years of doing YouTube and buying makeup, I come to know what I love and what I don't, and I have a lot of stuff in my collection where I'm knowing I just won't love it. So that is what I'm gonna do. I wanna create a capsule collection by trying everything out. And the way I'm doing that is by picking a little makeup basket filled with like a full face of everything. Every step that I take in my makeup routine, put them all in the basket, use it for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to decide. And I have a few stuff that is not really a problem, like mascaras. I will take you down into this drawer here, down next to me. As you can see, my mascaras is not really that much of a problem. I have like, these are like brows and mascaras, so it's not that much. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8, and I use basically these two. These are my favorites at the moment, so these I bought specially. And then I have this one, I'm just gonna try and use it up. This one as well. This Tom Ford I have to declutter. It's just in this one as well. They're getting really old, but it's sometimes a bit difficult. The area that is a problem are my eyeshadow primers. As you can see, these are all primers. This is a glue, so this basically doesn't count, but it's like, in the ballpark figure. I have a lot of these I don't love. I have a lot of these I haven't even used yet. So I have to get some opinions on those and check the ones I don't love. These are all primers. You can see what I mean. Then I'm going into concealers. This is my little like container of concealers. I have no clue about half of them what I think. I really need to form an opinion. Same with my primers. I have a few primers. I have only one like really good pore filling primer. This is also a really nice one. But other than that, I really need to... Primers, it's a thing. Do I need this many? I don't mind doing priming. I don't mind priming my face before I do makeup, but do I need all of them? Do I love all of them? Ugh. I don't know. And also, you can see in my foundation drawer, I have a lot of foundations. I have double ups of foundations. I have foundations I don't even really love, like these. I don't love them. These I do like, but I need to form an opinion on them. And because I have so much, a lot of it gets neglected as well. So I really have to get into the nitty gritty of this. Same with all my powders. I don't like loose powders that much because I think it's just really messy to apply them. And if you use a pressed powder, you can get the same effect without the mess. So I prefer the pressed, but I have to get through these loose ones to see what I want to keep. Same with the palettes. The palettes, no, I don't think the face palettes are really that problematic. They're over here. They're okay. These are my bronzers, blushes, bronzer, blusher palettes, cream products, and those last 2 rows are all highlighters. It's a lot, I admit, but it's still in one drawer. Can I say that it's not a problem? Because I don't know, but I think I can declutter some, you know. Then this is my single eyeshadow collection. I have a lot. I have a lot of single eyeshadows, and I want to, together with my basket where I use all the all the products for the face, I want to also get maybe 9, maybe 12 pan of a custom made palette, and that way try all my single shadows, see if I have some gaps still in my collection, see if who are you kidding, but see what I've got and what I like and what I don't. And I think I will declutter, but I don't necessarily have to declutter those. I just want to get more use out of them. I'm going to declutter a lot of my palettes. The video will come. I am going to declutter a lot of my palettes, but I also want to really know my single shadows. And I must say that in my palettes, I have found some gaps because I am wearing this beautiful like wine red, burgundy, what's it called? Almost maroony shade of shirt. And I don't really, I'm wearing the She's and Parties palette right now. I don't really have something that is truly this color. And I would love to have that. I would love to really match my eyeshadow to my clothing. So I found gaps in my eyeshadow palette collection, and maybe I have these shades in my singles. That would be great, but if I don't, then I still have room to search and go and see what I want. Also, my lip products. I have a little basket. It's the size of my head. Okay, come your titties. I have a few of the ones I know I'm gonna keep in my drawer. The rest is over here. I want to try them, and I think I'm gonna do a separate video on all my lipsticks, lip glosses, everything, just swatching them on my lips. I'm not going to wear foundation because it's going to be a moment in itself, and I don't want to be babysitting my foundation also. But I'm going to do a separate lip swatch video and see what I can already get rid of, what I don't like, the colors I don't love. And again, I feel I have some gaps because trying to find a lip color that goes with this eye look, it was a moment, dude. I have a lot of mauves, but I want something that is more like this cooler toned. I don't always want to wear a nude or like a brown or like a yellow toned or orange toned thing with this. I want something that really fits and really suits this type of eye look. I love this type of eye look, and I don't feel like I have a lip shade that really complements it. I'm wearing Back Talk right now. I think I got close, but I want more. I want more. I also have 2 of these baskets filled with all the lip glosses, lipsticks that don't fit into those little thingamajiggies. I have 2 of these. I really need to get through them and figure out what I want. I also really need to figure out what a capsule collection means for me, because as you saw, I have a lot of foundations, but do I have a nice skin tint? Not really. The rest is all really like medium coverage with a nice radiant or natural finish, and that is what I love. But do I have every formula in my winter shade and in my summer shade? No, but and that is something I think, it's not necessarily about needing something, but I want to have that. I want to have a collection that has, or a stash of foundation where I can find every shade for me, like the winter shade, my summer shade, and every sort of formula I enjoy. Sometimes I want to wear something a little bit more medium. Sometimes I want to wear something a little bit more full. Sometimes I want to wear something that is more like a skin tint, like only here. Sometimes I want products that really always suit my needs, and that is what I'm going to find out and search for this year. And I'm so stoked and so excited because I have a lot of stuff I really need to get through. I really need to know my collection, and I really need to know what I do love, what I don't love, what I'm missing. So when I do buy something, I do it with a little bit more purpose, because you can just buy everything willy-nilly and end up with like 10 lipsticks that are like the same. Or do you notice a trend? I have so many of these mauvey nudie lip liners, and I don't really have a nice orangey red, or I don't have a nice truly deep beautiful berry. I don't have it, but I have like 6 others that I never use or never reach for. It's like insanity. So what is this gonna look like? As I said, I am going to create a basket for every other week. So I'm going to use the basket for 2 weeks, or all the products in the basket for 2 weeks. I'm going to show you what I'm picking. I'm going to, of course, let you know what I thought about the products. I think I'm going to do a short, something like that, while I'm picking the products, and also while I'm doing like a, maybe I'll do a get ready with me, but I think sometimes it would be easier for me to just create a short applying the makeup so you can see what I'm you know, wearing and what I like and how it wears, what it does for me, if I like it, yes or no. And then I do a video on the basket as a whole, as I said, reviewing everything and seeing what I want to get rid of and what I want to keep, because I'm going to declutter as I go along. I'm not going to set them aside and then declutter like in one go. I'm going to declutter as I'm going. Then of course I'm going to make the palette with the singles. I'm also going to do a video on that separately, and probably a short creating a look, something like that. I think that is what I'm going to do. And then also review that palette with the other products. I'm not going to do a separate video on that because I think it's not that interesting. But first, I will do a collection overview video. I'm going to take you into my collection, or I should say stash, because people are like, it's not a collection, you don't collect makeup. Well, if you look around here, you would argue differently. But I'm going to take you into my makeup collection. I just think it's an easy word to use. And I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to see what I can already probably declutter, maybe declutter. Because I just know I won't like it. So I'm probably going to do that first, or I will do that first. Then of course there will be a video about me picking out all the products for my basket. It will be a video or it will be a short. I'm not sure yet. I think it will be a short. It's just easier for you also to just see what I am picking. Then I'm going to do a video on creating my custom little palette from my singles. And then I'm going to make a video on that little basket and the palette, what I think of the products and how I went, and what I will declutter, of course. And of course, I'm going to do a separate video on my eyeshadow palettes because I used them all in 2022 and I'm going to declutter, I hope, a lot, because I have so many double ups and I have so many palettes I will never reach for. So I hope I have 3 drawers full in my Alex drawer. Right now, I really hope I can get 1 emptied out, like fully emptied out. So I have only 2 drawers with palettes in them. I know, it's a lofty goal, but I can do it. I can do it. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video made sense because I haven't been filming in a hot minute. And sometimes I get a little bit rambly, but I hope this made sense. I hope you will follow along because I'm so excited about this. I'm really excited about being more meaningful, more intentional with my makeup and my makeup buying and using and spending and all the things. Let me know down below if this is something you find interesting, if you want to see certain videos relating to this all. Please let me know down below. I would love to hear from you. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, because I would love to see you in my next video. Bye!